So how y'all doing out there? Subscribe, hit that like button. Got to talk about JERMELL CHARLO, the undisputed king at 154, talks trash about Terence Crawford yet once again. Got to give a shout out to JERMELL CHARLO first before I say anything about him. He has done his job well. He is the reigning king at 154, unlike his brother Jamal, who ain't out there doing jack nothing. But I got to give him his props. And also outside of boxing, a lot of people don't know, but JERMELL is a great businessman outside of boxing. JERMELL can probably stop boxing at any time. From what I understand, he got a lot of businesses. He doing this thing outside of boxing. But we got to talk about, him talking towards Terence Crawford, saying, this and that. Terence Crawford broke. He unpopular. And basically he said that the Texas boys, him, Errol Spence, and his brother, I guess, have made Terence Crawford popular. Now, to the new fans out there who don't like Bud, and people who are not hardcore fans, they just coming in, being biased fans. Of course, they gonna believe that. You gonna go in, you gonna say, oh, Charlo this and oh, Errol Spence that, but no. Bud was official before we knew either one of them. Okay. Bud was standing out fighting fighters. Bud actually came up off fighting fights that they thought he wasn't gonna win. Bud appeared out of nowhere taking challenges out the blue. And not weak challenges, real deal challenges. That's what made Bud official in the sport of boxing. When it comes to JERMELL CHARLO, when it comes to you worrying about Terence Crawford on the pound for pound list, you have yet to question one time, why is it that people keep putting Errol Spence Jr. over you? Your brother, the guy you keep holding on to and mentioning, who you protect and being a cheerleader for with the pom-poms. Why aren't you asking the public or talking to these boxing people or experts and asking them, how is it that Errol Spence, your brother, you say is over you on the pound for pound list? Why don't you focus on that instead of you worrying about a fighter who has done more than you in the sport of boxing? Period. Even though you are undisputed, he has been undisputed before. This ain't nothing new to him. It's crazy how you focus on him more than you focus on you. Right now, it seems like you doing other than training. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about shooting pool. You look like you're a little tipsy there, which you can do. You're a grown man. You deserve it for all the training and everything you do. And that's usually when you go off on your rants against Terence Crawford. But as far as you saying Terence Crawford is broke, well, Terence just got $10 million. And from what I understand, that's way more than y'all getting over there at PBC. Terence Crawford, last fight with Sean Porter got him $6 million. I don't think you and your brother have hit that area yet when it comes to millions for fights. I don't know. Y'all making way more money than me. I just got out of work. But I'm just saying, though, when it comes to talking, you need to cut it out. You should focus more on Tim Tszyu. And then you got Fundora next. You got a lot of fights to focus on and stay king of 154, which I salute you for. But really, if you want to go and talking to resumes too, who have you really beat? Who is JERMELL CHARLO really beat? Yes, he's undisputed, but who is he really beat? You beat Rosario. His biggest win was Julius J. Rock Williams. Which take nothing away from Julian J. Rock Williams. He a hell of a fighter. But that's the only fight he ever with anybody with a name. You took 2 belts from him. You fought Brian Castano. Brian Castano beat, I can't say his name right, Texatera. He beat him. That's the only person he beat. You haven't beat any known big name fighters yourself. Austin Trout is probably your biggest name on your resume. You got beat by Tony Harrison. Take nothing away from Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison has great fundamentals in the sport of boxing. He's not a superstar like that. People don't, pay that close attention to him like we do with Charlos and other names. But you got beat by Tony Harrison, bro. Just clearly outboxed you. Now when it comes to the fight between you and Terence Crawford, I do worry for Terence Crawford in that fight, because you can punch, you don't stop. Your conditioning is great. That's why this fight, if you were to fight Terence Crawford, I would edge towards you. Really. 60-40. I would edge towards you. You don't stop. Stamina is great. You don't give up. You know what I'm saying? You'll keep coming. Power. You know what I'm saying? You do have boxing skills, but I don't think they're more superior than Terence boxing skills. But your power, your size alone should be enough to beat Terence Crawford. But we will have to find that out at the end of the day. But when it comes to these resumes, yours ain't sparkling champagne itself, brother. It ain't sparkling champagne itself. You know, but you are undisputed. You went out there and you handled your business. Even though Brian Costano really beat you the first fight, and they held them belts for you, thanks to Al Heyman, Uncle Hal held them belts for you, and you was able to come back and you stopped him in the second fight. I salute you on that. No argument about that. You handle your business in the ring, but don't forget now, Charlo. Don't forget, we ain't forget. You lost to Tony Harrison. You lost to Costano the first fight. Your biggest name on your resume is Austin Trout. Austin Trout. So to the fans out there, you know, I just keep it real in the book. I've been watching boxing since I was 8 years old. I ain't come in this era when people start wearing jewelry and start, you know, flashing money. That's that. I love the sport for the technique, the fighting skills, the heart of men challenging each other and being great. That's why I watch the sport. But shout out to JERMELL CHARLO. Shout out to Terence Crawford. I just keep it 100 in the book, man. You know, you can't be out there doing all talking. Half of your video was stories and lies. The man was known before y'all was. His name was out there way before y'all was. You know what I'm saying? So, Charlo, you gotta come on. You gotta focus on what's his name, Tszyu. The guy that they paid for Tszyu, the team paid probably about $200,000 to get him that shot. Fundora's supposed to be fighting Charlo. Tim Tszyu ain't never had no belt to challenge him out like that, to just come out of nowhere and then just get a title shot like that. He ain't fought nobody to get no title shot. That ain't nothing but the WBO accepted some money, or whichever belt that I think it's the WBO accepted some money from Tim Tszyu team, and he got him a mandatory shot at his title. So focus on Tszyu, because hopefully it don't be no upset like his daddy did, Zab Judah, and you be walking around the ring drunk for real and lose them titles. So y'all stay tuned, man. I thank y'all for y'all love and y'all support. Y'all stay tuned to the channel. If you want to show some love, you know where to go. And please subscribe to the channel. It don't cost nothing. It's easy work. I'm out.